Some smart people at home may say, Alk, stop being an idiot. Just count the minion waves. To that I say, that's for nerds. Okay? Linfung's just gonna take the turret. Wait.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna go down. He's got the barrier up, and there it is. One.
We're waiting to see where
Schwinn on the other side. He's still got camps to clear on the bot rotation before he can even really think about going for that dragon.
I think that's a Season 25 diff right there. I mean, the minions dealing more damage. Hung, walk over to the objective.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't care about the Vladimir, but he still just drive-by steals it, gets the dragon. All of a sudden, OMG now think they can turn for the fight. Between Worlds thrown down, it's forcing the Sanguine Pool out of Scout, which will provide a bit of distance as Alla and Starry get into their own 1v1. Not enough lethal damage just yet, but still another early game.
Level 6, which is a very big ultimate to have. Peyz with the arrow now. It's going to have to land onto someone if they want to find any kills here.
Oh, just going to go behind his OMG, positioned a bit further ahead of this turret, trying to take command of it. They already got 3 plates out of it, looking for more here. Ultimate's available for Schwinn if he wants to go in with Scout behind. Has the Sanguine Pool, has the ultimate to drop, and here comes the might of JDG. Hung throws down this Crescent Guard, but he is able to pick up the first blood. Schwinn falls first. Starry traded out by Alla. Now Scout and Alla can look for the turn. The Scout's looking for rear up with a big Q damage, heals a bunch back. Alla doesn't get a big punch, and here comes the turn from OMG. Alla swings in for 1, but he wasn't ready for Linfung on the side. And OMG back for JDG. They need to go perfect on these epic monsters, and they're looking to at least punish Hung here. But a flash out from Shooty, he gets chased down by Moham, gets the knock-up charm Rakan combo, and now it's lights out for JDG. Missing falls as well to the might of Starry, and that's going to be all. It was definitely close, though. Peyz's volley might have nearly taken, but Hung's looking to get his revenge. Follows Peyz over the wall for the flash. Peyz has 2 deaths in the LPL so far. Here comes the third to Linfung and company, knocking down the bottom.
OMG looking to get as much gold in their pockets and fight for this Herald spawning in 2.5 minutes. Once they have this, and with the gold that they'll be gaining from how much turret damage
he's not even at a blinking health bar.
Hung's here, they're going to try and find an engage.
Hung and Mohab again combining for all the setup to lock Shun out of his own jungle, and just like the last 2 times, it's going to cause miss.
What a banger of an opener here coming up against JDG. We joked about it during the pre-show. We did not expect for OMG to be able to be this dominant so far so early, and Peyz almost gets tagged there. Oh! The electrocute, if maybe that was a Blackfire Torch, or we had maybe like a Leandri's early, that could have been a kill. But I think a lot of cool stuff happening in.
Whoa!
Oh my God! OMG, we're trying to fight here.
Yeah, they're flashing after missing, uses the blast cone, then flashes. Glacial Fisher down, missing, buying a lot of time and space here, but it's just not enough at this point in the game. The item difference, the gold. I
think of LGD versus AL. I think of some of the RNG FPX series as well. Those have been very difficult as Linfung, and he gets out.
The already coming across. I mean, this Vars is already at that first major power spike.
Who is the other team? It was actually Weibo up against AL in the Demacia Cup. They won game 1. More time is kind of given to them throughout the season.
Tank v tank, who's going to get the reinforcements first? It's going to be JDG as Shun shows up, commits the cease and desist. But remember, this is Cassante. How much time can this tanky bruiser buy? Not enough for now, and that teleport is coming through for Linfung. And I don't think this Aurora's got the juice to really find these trade kills. A gift of back-to-back shutdowns and some light at the end of the tunnel for JDG.
They're going to grab themselves a turret. They got the teleport as well from Linfung. Huge mistake coming in from OMG solo laners, but it'll open up a Otacon started.
This is going to cost
OMG. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to get it on their solo laners. It just takes too much time, and look at how much of the map right now that JDG are getting. Mid-tier 1, bottom tier 2, a massive influx of gold here coming into JDG that opens up so much of the lead that was here from OMG. But now we're seeing back to live, 6 grubs, you've got yourself the Otacon respawn on 3 of them.
How did this make it to live?
Riots. Yeah, we need to nerf this already, bro. We got rid of Chemtech Drake for less.
Oh my God, but JDG still want to fight through to try and claim some of these small bounties, but they're getting cut down under their own turret. Big Crescent Guard through the Aurora damage is nearly enough for Linfung to be gifted a pair of kills. Good Vault Breaker and Flash from Shun will get him out for now. Aldo's going to try and pick up some of these voracious Otacon revives. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3, and guess what Alla gets for all of that?
Brush. Scout showing, and it's going to be very tricky for Shun here as he is out of vision. And I want to see how they're able to turn this fight for the side of JDG.
Saying we pull out of Scout for now, that one get out of jail free card for the Vladimir. Keep your eye on Shun though in the background, trying to find a flank, but Harry is going to spot him out, and that's a 1v1 that Shun just does not win. And we've got flanks inception going on, but both have been cut out. What a turn from Peyz. Doesn't let Linfeng even try and go for the big Aurora combination. And now JDG breathing some light here, stepping up, taking control of this dragon. Flashes be damned. They find the pick, and they should just pick up this dragon. Somehow Shun gets away from Harry on the other side of the lane.
There. Great use of the ultimate means that he gets the unstoppable during all of this. And now we're going back to live. JDG!
It's Moham looking for the X Factor he brought in the early game, and he's got flashes out of Shun and missing immediately. Between worlds used, not going to hold Scout in place, gets a huge heal for a ton of his health, and then goes right into the sanguine pool right when you think you have Scout cornered. He turns it on its head. Ash arrow down. Peyz is starting to spray and pray his way through the fight as supports get traded, but it's JDG stepping up, finding their time, finding their moment, and it's through their carry. Scout and Peyz are unrelenting. 5K gold lead be damned. JDG are back in the driver's seat.
They don't care if they are down however much gold. All they need to do is get into a good was one of the players on SKT Telecom 1 when they were kind of playing in Korea.
We're just blowing Moham out of the water. That is no Braum. He cannot survive. The Crescent Guard through from Hung, trying to at least block out the Peyz damage. They do trade Shun out as well, but Ala trying to step up with that tankier Jace. Missing, jumps in front of him with the shield. Scout into the backline. Does not heal in time. His ult doesn't bail him out. So how does the fight look now for OMG without the Vladimir to deal with? Hung says it's mine to take down with Starry. This game is wishy-washy as hell, but
OMG, they are not wanting this game to go anywhere near an end. We're at
mind on as this game goes forward. How much impact and space does Scout buy? How much power and a punch does Linfeng and Starry bring? These carries, the damage dealers needed. And how important is it for Hung now? They've got the purple banner, but this Xin Zhao, it's so hard to knock down. I kind of love this early GA rush with how much space the Crescent Guard can buy OMG.
Yeah. 6 grubs alongside this Baron is also going to mimic it very easy for them to knock down turrets. So all of the outers no longer available for JDG.
Oh, Shun! He wants Starry. Glacial Fisher gets the knockup, but none of the damage dealers are getting towards Starry. In goes Scout now, but he's lost his jungler. Starry is just a juggernaut that nobody can touch. He's chasing Scout down on the other side of the fight as the rest of his squad blows JDG out of the water. This ace is gonna seal it. OMG, upset game 1. Ace and time to send them to the great screen.
Oh boy, we've got a series on our hands. We thought this was going to be a JDG 3-0. If I looked at the talent predictions, everybody's got this going at least for JDG. And they've just taken it in convincing fashion. A great early game, maybe a suspect mid-game there, but they close it out in 31 minutes, 23-10.
Are behind. Moham will spot him and Peyz coming across. Starry's got to be careful with how much forward he wants to go. But Shun is far too low. Ignite, one more flash, and Moham's at it again. First blood over to OMG, and Shun is in complete disaster mode. Oh, remount comes across from Moham, and Mystic's flash goes down. Next target is going to be Peyz. He's got his flash available. Does immediately burn it. Does not have the arcane shift. Moham.
Now that they know Nidalee there, guess what? That's a full grub take here coming in from OMG on the first hit. They did with the buffs, right? When they made that blue buff and red buff were both global, that's what they were looking for. Okay, we're going for a dive here on a Harry.
We're going back to this well. Harry does get a good knockup, but does need a max range spear, and this time Shun's got more than enough damage. So nice had to try it twice, and they get the job done this time.
Right, but top lane, this dive has to go. It doesn't look like they're going for a dive. It looks mostly like they want to try to crash this turret and get as many turret plates, get this really low so they can set up for the Herald or for the grubs that are spawning in a minute and a half. That's what Zyra ult and a Misfortune ult. These will both be available for the objective fight. They're going to just chase down Peyz. He's dead.
He has flash. He commits it just a little. Got a walk-up coming from Ulla in the background. First scrub's going to go down for Hung, so they at least deny JDG from getting the next Monster Slayer goal. but none of the other grubs are near death for Shun to try and grab themselves.
Scout is teleporting into mid lane, and as long as JDG steal one of these, that will stop them from being able to take the feat of strength.
Harry's taking a ton of damage. Moham's going to go in. Bullet time comes across, gets canceled because Ola flies into the background, soaring like a croc from the river, looking for his treat, and he's going to knock down OMG.
Game 2.
Now all of a sudden, they've grabbed themselves a pretty mighty goal difference, up about 2,000 now. Shun rebounded pretty.
Starry, I don't know what happened in mid lane, but Peyz is able to get priority versus this. They're going to make a dive under this turret. Peyz is here, missing.
Hung's entire combo went down just to try and hold Missing in place, but he flies under the turret himself, gets the kill, traded back out. Ramping turret damage starting to do a lot good. Sidestep from Moham, gets around the spear, jumps all the way in for Peyz, forces both summers out of him. Harry goes a bit too far forward, sacrificed himself, and the bullet time has to be canceled. Does Starry have enough damage to try and trade these kills out? Absolutely not. One phosphorus bomb, one more rocket, a mystic shot. It's a spear downtown from Shun. Fight win JDG.
Starry cannot get the love taps reset. He's trying to get it on a different target so he can apply that damage, but there's no one in range for him to hit. And Linfeng, he's going to walk up to Allah here. There's no turret. He still has flash.
He's going to flash over the wall.
He's out. Okay. Wisely. All right. Nice. Good job. But so they get the Herald. Big takeaway. Like we were just saying, whether it's the Herald or the Dragon spawning in 10, that'll be the feats of strength going over to OMG. But any team that has...
General from that early game, but... They look dead in the water. No turrets, no epic monsters slain, and now...
Minutes here, a mid-tier 1 going down. It's not looking good for OMG. I mean, it was so pleasant to see this team come in 2 games now with strong reads, first 10 minutes of the game. But you look at the individual advantage here. Oh, Missy, he didn't get the bounce back.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh, but that unbreakable will. Shun, man. Holy crap, man. He's just one-shotting Hung right now.
TP.
Now they're tipping behind him. Good luck, Linfeng. Just hit this turret and pray to Jesus.
Let's see if he guesses right. Now he's going to walk up lane. Dominance back up for Ola. No way out for Baby Dragon this time. You're stuck in the river with the big chomper, Renekton. Oh, he TP's out. I didn't even realize. Wait, Harry just TP'd in. We just did a full switcheroo. It's a complete switcheroo, Harry. Oh, my friend. They don't have dominance anymore. Now he flashes. Ola follows. Shun is coming across from all the way mid lane. What the hell is going on with these TPs? How does Harry...
Like Baron, it shreds your armor and magic resist. So right now, Shun is very, very squishy, and more stacks for Linfeng. He's at 215.
Oh, Harry, that's not the dash in again, my friend. You went face first into both marksmen. Harry sacrifices himself. We see Call the Forge God go for nothing. Linfeng uses Mom for virtually nothing, and that is all the way back from the grave. JDG with Otacon. And now, feats of strength booth upgrades.
Voracious Otacon. Actually, no, they don't get the feats of strength here because they didn't get the full camp. You have to get all 3 from one camp of the Krugs on the opponents, and doing it in a style that I feel is... They're doing it in a way, like I was going to say, that feels very in tune with the champions and the players that have on their team. You're having Peyz on this Ezreal. He's kind of able to freely do what he wants in fights. You have Missing on Engage, Shun on a kind of a psychopath jungler that also likes to farm. I think he's most well known for his Kindred, but Nidalee, obviously, he's doing really, really well in the games we've seen so far here in Season 25.
About another 20-ish seconds left on Ruinous Otacon's revive for everybody but Scout. JG trying to min-max it into getting an inhibitor turret down as Missing flies into the base with Unbreakable Will. Gonna target Linfeng, who does not have the flash. Here comes the turn, the bullet time down. The dominance from Ola is gonna get him at least Moham. Linfeng does have the execute over the stacks threshold. You got 2 pretty powerful. JDG are gonna turn onto that Baron, but how do you walk in here if you're OMG? There's just so many projectiles to worry about. They at least do force a reset off the Baron, but Ola's going for the flake of a century.
Yeah, Ala has the flank, and Starry did lose his strut passive during all of this. So JDG are going to turn now.
Ooh, Ola's taking a lot of time to get here. Missing's trying to find time, loses the breakable will. Mom comes down, Ola's in the background. Shun finds a snipe onto Starry, and now the marksman can sing their praises and step up. Scouts flashing forward. Ola is untouched.
Can win this, though.
Cannot find any trades. Will finally drop, but Peyz is untouched off to the side. Linfeng is just going to fall a bit too flat with his baby dragon. Ace over to JDG. They're not even going to need Baron. What a response after the disastrous game one.
We said that they were sleeping giants. Their Demacia Cup was disappointing, but so far here in the start of LPL, they're slowly making their way through this group. They're making it not look super clean, but a win is a win at the end of the day, and it looks like we're going to be taking it to a Game 4 at the very least between JDG and OMG.
Just the formalities of the Nexus turrets and the final Crystal Gem broken open. It's still
perfect. I'll be honest, Slayer. I mean, there's a big change here. The level 2 here, Missing was able to soak experience. Peyz was not.
Oh!
So that's a flash.
What a flash. Brings Moham under the turret, and we talked about the resets. Didn't think they'd come this early for Peyz.
But aside from that, it's not been, I think, as game-warping.
There's the first Paranoia ball delivery, followed, even though Missing flashes over, Cyclone Hero's entrance. Here comes the response to JDG. They only get the knock-up and the choppers on a Moham.
Gallia ult during all of that. So a lot of resources to simply give over a single kill to OMG. As long, again, as JDG can get one of these, it's good for them, but they're pincing.
Shun's going in. Oh, wow. Both junglers pass by each other like ships in the night, but it's going to serve Peyz up on a silver platter. Missing goes down as well. Now JDG are on the retreat, but here come the twisted advanced Nature's Grasp, and it's a flash forward for Harry, trying to see how many more kills he can get his carries. Scout gonna channel the hero's entrance, somehow get it off, dashing back over towards Ala, as Shun is able to get back under the turret. So JDG, boy, do they make it cost a lot, but they deny 3 grubs over to OMG.
Ala TP'd for that play and still has the public execution. Why are we not going for the backline? I want to take a look at that replay again, just because we focus so much of it. Starry walks forward into Scout, doesn't have the blade collar. One more!
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're kind of moving. It's too late. Okay, just
here we go.
We're finding Peyz.
Do not have the Orianna for the extra damage. Shun's going to fly in with a Cyclone. Peyz doesn't have either summoner by this point, and Hug's going to get the kill. Starry flashing forward. Maybe a little ill-advised. Wasn't needed.
Have the Nocturne ultimate. Even with the experimental Hex Plate, it's still going to take a little bit before this objective or this cooldown is back up. Linfeng takes
Paranoia play here. Just makes Hung very easily not capable of making these plays. Man, Peyz has just put in a hurt locker this game. Scout, though, is going all out to try and trade out Starry, but this is Tank Gallia who doesn't have the damage, so Shun brings it in. And this time, Peyz's death shouldn't cost JDG too much, but Ala, maybe a Rift Herald breaking down the mid-tier 1 will add a bit of extra insurance. Certainly does in the gold department.
I mean, if you're able to show up against JDG, that's a big win.
Whoa, Missing and Shun are going in very hastily with the Gallia ultimate, but that's a huge shockwave. Linfeng, as you called out, has the big play, but doesn't result in kills. They got Ala to deal with in the backline, dashing in and out, cooldown reset after reset. The power of Arcane is in the hands of Ala, and they're trying to hunt down the rest of OMG who are scattered to the wayside. Peyz steps up with not enough damage, and it ends up being a dead even split fight.
Wait, I think we have our first Ruinous Otacon here. We finally had enough damage in the early game. Maybe I'm just getting baited by the icon, but usually it's the orange one. Peyz, they're trying to find whatever last kills they can.
A little early there, Peyz. Second game in a row, by the way, where Otacon could decide to beat the strength. Shun, that's way too early to fly in with the Cyclone. And there's Ruinous Otacon. Now OMG, why not keep fighting? You just got revives on top of revives. There they all go back to their base. Scout's going to try and clean up the last bit of them, so at least JDG are going to make sure the revive doesn't grant a ton of power over to OMG, but that's a huge amount of gold that you nerf from JDG.
The correct play, but they get a lot of great tools out from their opponents, specifically now Starry no longer having that ultimate. Jinx does not survive long enough to actually kill us. So something to think about as we get further into this game. Mid priority, they have the mid tier 1, so it's a lot easier for OMG to walk in, clear the wave. Scout has say they had great control of kind of bodying them out of the mid wave. They entered through the top side. Linfeng. Hung's ultimate has also come back, and this Baron is gone.
Solar Flare gonna keep everyone away. Baron secured by OMG. And Scout can't find any big taunts here. Missing is desperately looking for an angle in. Shun had to use the clone to get over the wall. And yeah, the Baron that was so pivotal for this game quietly goes to OMG with not much of a murmur.
Linfeng should be able to teleport back if he really wants to be here. Harry won't be able to do the same. That was coming out all over the top side of the map from OMG. They want to make sure that they're protecting Hung. Level 16 is on the horizon here for them. So 3 points into either Hung and Linfeng's ultimates. I think that this is going to be a massive combo. And now we're on the precipice here. Slayer, there's a very real possibility that OMG are going to be taking JDG to match point.
And blowing up what seemed to be a near surefire decided Group B. We talked about the caster predictions for this series. Loyal viewers of the LPL unofficial English broadcast know the content creator predictions for this Group B. And it's been anything but that now thanks to OMG. Harry gets a bit hounded on the side, but he's going to turn with the Orianna Nocturne combination. Right now, it's got more than enough damage to deal with Shun. Down he goes, missing false next. Could this just be the killing blow? Now all of the engaged tools for JDG are down.
And it was all eyes. Can we find Peyz? Can we find the AD carry of JDG? But they say, look, we made an engage onto Shun and missing before. It didn't quite work out, but we're 5,000 gold. Let's see if we can maybe flip our fortunes here as OMG Scout flashes forward.
Ola going into the background onto Starry, but he gets the feather pull back. The roots come across.
That's one reset, Peyz!
Peyz gets one reset, though, thanks to the Nexus turrets. We were waiting for this Jinx to finally erupt, and this might have been the moment in the midnight witching hour for Peyz and JDG to maybe save.
So tanky and has so much crowd control that he actually stops your backline from doing anything. So Maokai ult is here, setting up for
Missing just sends himself into his own demise with one dredge line. That's going to grant this turn for free to OMG, and now they can threaten a potential killer triple inhibitor take. But Shun, he's looking for the big cyclone. He goes to the background, the public execution as well. They get towards the carries, but a great stasis from Linfeng. Shockwaves to the face of Scout. Peyz gets his reset. Here comes Ola. JDG's turn. Can they get it this time? Sure damn can. Gets the taunts, gets the damage. They survive at their base once more.
Another setup from up, but we're so far away from a soul. Half HP, already almost down. What can JDG do?
Shun may be looking to get them on the exit here. They're teleporting behind. It's Scout. Lights go out. Scout's all alone, 1 versus 4. But the same can be said as well for Harry. Gonna dash on top of Peyz. Peyz flashes over the wall. It's such a split fight. Scout on the other side has the big hero's entrance. Shun's gonna fall. Starry's able to limp away, but he's scattered to the wayside, deserted on his own. And Peyz is allowed to free farm champions like they're minions at level 1. Zap steps up. Good dodge from Harry. The slows come across. And now JDG are running out of gas.
And the immovable object versus the unstoppable force.
They got Peyz. They found the diamond in the rough. OMG, they have the Baron on 4. Without Jinx, can JDG even hold this base? We might be going towards OMG match point when no one expected it.
There's no minion wave here, so all they can grab are inhibitors, and that's about it. They've got one singular cannon minion and another wave that's about 15 seconds away from JDG's base. Remember, 4 grubs, Baron buff, minute and 15 before that buff is gone. They should be looking to siege, and right now what we're seeing is while they can't clear the wave, they got a hell of a lot of tanks.
Ola's going in, trying to use the hero's entrance, but Starry stays safe. That GA is going to mean absolutely nothing for JDG. June trying to use the clone to get back, but Starry turns and uses the blade collar. It's been imagined, and now it's reality. OMG bounced back from game 2 and forced JDG to series point.
Oh my God. So
who's the mid laner?
Oh, this is set mid. This is set mid, and we're playing it with Elise, so we're getting a massive... Very early on, they want to try to get early vision. Maybe a play here in mid. Linfeng already used a teleport. We're going to have to use the flash soon.
Shun trying to help out his mid laner perfectly. Gets the stun through.
Maybe solo, maybe with some jungle attention. At least can be very
playing field. But Scout is just in his element. Void Seeker be damned. Shun's gonna secure creator.
Okay, so Scout still has ultimate. Looks like the play towards his grubs is going to be here, but they're getting pinched.
Whoa!
Flash.
Mohan's going all in for missing the Lulu, and he just dies for virtually nothing. That's both his summoners down, and Linfeng teleports into his own demise, trying to sidestep around some of these summoners, but there goes Scout! He finds the angle and creates the massive blow! JDG when they needed it most.
5. It's going to be all of those kills going over. A massive engage from Scout opens up the feats of strength for JDG. Thing with Allah, and what are OMG to do? It is on their front line to make magic happen.
They're just in their element right now. JDG got Linfeng on the back ropes. The W's down for set, makes him easy pickings. The showstopper doesn't get him over the wall, so
he's going to continue to lose out on gold and experience now. Just play onto Allah. He's close to having his ult up. He's just going to use it to clear the mini wave.
Yep, does get rid of the wave, does start having enough damage. Yes, so they do complete the dive response. The Kennen. But it's OMG that have the first move towards this dragon, so they'll at least make a Dragon Soul less of a reality for either team in this one.
Okay, I mean, Linfeng is just having... He's been one of the most consistent members of the roster in this series. Let's see if they can find Allah.
Linfeng, he does not have Showstopper here. Allah uses his quick dash, try creates some distance. Harry using a good double hop. Should have more than enough damage to punish Allah for this over push to try and find Linfeng, so...
Here for Peyz on a competitive stage for this champion, and I mean, look, this is like the red carpet being rolled out for him. Yes, Allah goes down in that play. Now Moham with the flank. There's Void Mites to block. The turret's already gone. OMG, this game has been so flaccid for them. There's not, they can't really play. Immediately gone in a few days' time.
And if OMG get this win here, game score becomes incredibly important for the other three teams. JDG already threatening an inhibitor. On the flank here, flying through. Oh, it got canceled. Linfeng is not teleporting in. Now Moham, he's caught too far up. He has to flash himself back. Lilting Lullaby is only going to find Lulu. Missing's just going to stand up tall, polymorph hug, and set up for the slicing maelstrom. Gnarl comes through for Harry, but it's just too late. There's nothing OMG can do. They've fallen too far behind.
Yeah, it's 17 minutes. Let's wrap this up and get ready for a game 5. I think we've had some breaks and some pauses that have lasted longer than this game. Scout, put the hands on this rookie. Hard to find faults here in this game with how dominant and how one-sided.
Should be soon to fall, not too far behind. Scout in the picture, diving Harry, and he's just dead. He doesn't even get to go Mega. Scout is got a killer instinct to him right now.
They've got 6. You're thinking about 40 champions being gone and 50 of them being banned as Hung walks in, dies immediately. And JDG are saying, all right, back to the regularly scheduled programming. We're going to just continue taking your tier 2 and look to open up your base. It is 19 minutes, and we have a 10,000 gold lead.
Can I interest anybody in a dancing Shelly? Because, boy, are we trending right towards it. All right.
Yep.
Shun's going to hop in. Yeah, going right for the Nexus turrets. What's he afraid of in this game? I mean, there it goes. Shelly going to crash. Won't get to dance. Engage from Linfeng. Going to get the showstopper. He doesn't even get through the ultimate, though. Peyz just burns him through it all. Scout's diving between two Nexus turrets. Let's go next, everybody. Game number 5 for the first time in the LPL split is on deck when we least expected it. And the JDG Masterclass Game 4 saves them for one more bout onto Summoner's Rift in the quickest fashion the series has seen. Bring on Silver Scrapes.
Otacon just spawned and we're hitting their Nexus turrets. Look, masterful gambit from OMG. They've secured a game 5 where there's no Yone for Scout, there's no Lulu for missing. Sure, man. Like you said, let's get the Silver Scrapes. 20.5.
While
Shun does have the advantage, I mean, you're looking at mid now. Pantheon's here.
Oh, Linfeng's turned this on its head. Tons of healing, but Shun comes to bail out Scout. First blood. At least guarantee a split between the first two epic monsters towards that feats of strength. Shun is going to have all the time in the world with this dragon. So we're going to do the classic Season 14 trade. First grubs for first dragon.
It feels so weird. We haven't been able to see it in this series, and some of our other series have also been a little wary. Infinite energy, basically, or infinite resources. Starry's got to be careful now. That's
Scout 1 versus 2. It's just too flawless, but he falls just short with the 5-point strike. Starry flashes to create some distance. Missing has the health bar to come up here and secure the kill.
What is this
Nami
healing
isn't enough to cleanse. No, the mantra Q to the dome gets missing the kill, but it should end up costing him. Hung is trying to run in with that steadfast presence. Good speed up from Karma, the shields, the smite. It's not going to be enough, but it's Linfeng from the backside. He has a stolen perfect execution, but he can't use it on to...
Missy doing a fantastic job of just being a living ward. All he has to do is stand in front of this bush, check who is walking forward. Seems like OMG, they want to try to make a play here. If they can contest at least one, it's a big win, but Shun grabs another grub.
Grabs the first one, Hung has to flash out. Big tidal wave does hit Peyz. Linfeng goes in, but they're just going to lock him down with the Pantheon. The bubble holds him in place for now, but JDG now gets to run wild. Here comes the curtain call. Scout's damage is enough this time round. Big knockup comes from Harry, but all is trying to take up all the damage for his team. Grit shot goes wide, and JDG do walk away victorious, but by a thin margin.
Hung made a massive misplay in that fight, and that was utilizing his ultimate while it's charging and flashing, which means it goes on full cooldown. A Poppy ult in that fight could have been a game changer. But
Scout was very close to finding a ton more damage as Starry shows off his full kit, making sure Missing gives him some respect, but the Deadly Flourish lands back from Peyz. Heal to speed them up. Clutch Bubble comes down from Moham, but the cleanse still has to be used by Starry. Here comes the Starfall, but a great stun comes in for Hung, and Shun should fall. The healing from the Karma, and the Bubble will...
He's starting up this dragon, so that'll be a feat of strength going over. Starry moves forward.
Oh, the tidal wave gets two with the Harry knockup into the bubble. It's marvelous. Once again from the OMG bottom lane.
For OMG after finding an opening through mid.
Legendary items coming through from most of these members.
No fear to be able to walk forward. Oh, Linfeng causes the cancel from Peyz. And now they'll curtain call. We've got Otacon and 2 on your champs.
Hijack Death Realm from Linfeng. Getting pinged, so there's a teleport behind. OMG are 4 versus 2. Now 3 versus 1 as Ala is in his own 1v1 with Linfeng. Here comes Shun. JDG to the rescue. The cavalry has arrived. Here's our big first breaking point. Ala's cut off by the rest of OMG. And here comes the Scion riding on in. Maybe a little too far under the turret. Otacon mere seconds away from spawning, and for now, OMG have the numbers advantage, but do they have the health bar? Scout's going in, Hung trying to hold him in place, here comes the curtain call, Scout dashes to execute Starry, the curtain call shots are on point, JDG blow open the big bad game 5!
And they grab Voracious Otacon. That was the fight that JDG were looking for to put game 5 in the back pocket. It started off so well with a pick onto Ala, and it was so close. Scout with 150 HP is able to outlast the Poppy W. So they'll grab the Otacon, a tier 1 in top lane. And man, this differential in the mid lane is too big to ignore right now as JDG are fighting.
Oh, heal out from Peyz, create some distance. Remember, JDG, they have the ruinous, voracious revive if they want to fight. That's why they're looking for the turn keepers for it. Gets rid of Shun. They get a good lockup onto Ala. Are they going to burn his health bar again? But watch the bottom of your screen. Scout doesn't care about your turrets, doesn't care about your series score. He's flying in to eviscerate. OMG, they all pop under their own turret. JDG come to play when it's game 5. Give them the ace home.
There it is. That's our sleeping giants finally roused from their slumber. 13-4, 22 minutes, and Slayer, we've got an 8,000 gold lead, and they still have 4 Otacon revives. I think that's just going to be the end of the game. They may not end on this push, but I think the writing is on the wall. JDG are looking to go up. This was from draft what we were looking. We get back to live, and Starry is dashing forward.
But Peyz survives the shields, the heals, and Starry is caught lacking, trying to make the play. The desperation is now out. Another killing blow coming in. Shun uses the grand stall farm. Moham is gone. That's Sushi on the menu. One down. And it's Scout once again. A Legend of the East flying in to find the killing blow to eviscerate OMG. Ola finds the kill onto Starry. Harry being hounded. Linfeng using a blast code just to save himself. But will it even find that mark? No, the curtain call for Peyz snipes him home. JDG have fully awoken, and they're going to grant themselves that 2-0 in record time.
26 minutes. It's been good. It's been great. And it hasn't been both here for OMG. It is not enough to bring them to their first win here in Group B. They will fall in Game 5. And JDG, hey man, you got there in the end. A win is a win. Although it hasn't been as perfect as we want. Hung is going to delay it just that much longer. A shutdown going over to Starry is going to snare, and Scout still not up for 15. It does not have the teleport.
Goes into the stasis, Peyz off to the side, trying to get these crit shots going. Ola gets thrown against the wall. Another pick over for OMG. Scout is still for the base here. Now it's Shun missing and Scout. It doesn't matter about the Baron, doesn't matter about the kills. Just cancel the back.
End the game.
Don't allow OMG to get back. What a finish. The grand stall for Shun. Perfect calculation from JDG. It may have taken all 5 games, but a sleeping giant of the LPL has woken up when it mattered most and writes themselves in the history books as the only team to win a Game 5 in full Fearless LPL.